These crispy squid pieces are so familiar to us. Have you wondered how they come from the ocean? Sitting at the squid table, you will definitely find it very interesting to talk about the fresh squid in today's video. We'll learn how fishermen catch billions of squid every year. Squids are invertebrates with long, soft bodies and sticky tentacles that specialize in hunting. Squids are migratory animals that travel thousands of kilometers between coastal and offshore areas to feed and reproduce. When squid reproduce, it will create conditions for the squid fishing industry worldwide with more than 5 million animals. On average, a large ship can catch about 600,000 tons of squid per year. Most of these vessels always fish offshore from large countries such as China, Japan, and Korea, countries with very impressive squid exploitation output. The best in the world, Japan alone is estimated at about 40.7 thousand tons. Squid will be caught in 2021. About 80% of the squid caught in Japan is caught using a simple mechanized pulley method. Crew members can move the boat to fish day and night, even when there are big waves and strong winds, without the help of others. Squid fishing is an interesting and highly technical activity. Squid are most active at dusk, so the crew also starts working when they are active. When starting the squid fishing trip, the captain identified the fishing spot and maneuvered the ship to that location. It is important to stop the boat first, and the angler will determine which direction the current is going. Once they understand their flow, they will begin to set the hook and enjoy squid fishing. Squid fishing hooks are often labeled blue, pink, or red to attract squid fishermen, who often use light fishing rods with. There is an automatic fishing machine to support fishing. When the squid bites the hook, you need to quickly pull out the fishing line to put the squid on the boat so it doesn't fall out. With squid fishing skills, the squid fisherman must feel their sensitivity and low tension, so the squid fisherman drops this squid onto the fishing line and lets it sink to the bottom. After completing everything, the fishermen were ready to go to sea. Fishing vessels are equipped with powerful radar systems that can scan large ocean areas, providing these systems with real-time data on size. The size of the square and where they will go. This helps the fisherman find a suitable place to fish. The net is built to withstand the pressure of the deep sea and weighs tens of tons. The net does not have large openings to ensure safety when fishing. A pulley system is used to carefully lower and raise the fishing rod. With one hand cranking and holding the line with the other hand. Give the stick to a few squid and pull gently. They are easily attracted by movement. They will keep the hook moving underwater as much as possible to lure them to attack when the squid is hooked. It is important to do everything possible to get them on the boat safely. If you pull too hard, it can break the barbs of their tentacles, so fishermen must control the pulling force, be gentle and ensure they get them safely onto the boat. You can also use many different fishing methods, such as using dip nets and cranes to pick up fish. Using nets in some areas, squid catches are increasing at the same time as traditional fishing is declining, suggesting that squid is becoming a substitute for fish in the market. The decline of traditional fisheries in the Northwest, Japanese baitfish and Alaskan fish are offset by squid catches. After the ship docks, fishermen quickly bring fresh squid to shore to ensure the freshness of the squid at the destination. Here, a team of workers is responsible for classifying, packaging and quickly transporting ink.
Squid is the main fishing product in the Western Sea of Korea and is also one of the fishing products with the highest consumption of seafood in Korea. Notable differences in domestic squid exploitation activities this summer. In May, fishermen caught 74 tons of squid ashore, double the usual output. In addition to the net method, squid is also caught using a fishing rig system, with decorative decorations on both sides of the deck. With 500 super bright bulbs, and these bulbs are hung on shelves to attract squids from the deep sea at night when the bulbs are turned on. The bright light will attract strange squids closer to the fishing boat location. Helps fishermen catch fish more easily. Receiving the captain's orders, dozens of fishing lines were released and stretched underwater by the crew under the lights of each specialized fishing line. Fish hook, when squid gets stuck in the fishing line, automatically flips onto the metal shelf. Baskets are placed here to catch all falling ink. These creatures are so elusive that fishermen need specialized, technological equipment. The common or California market squid, Doryteuthis opalescens, is one of California's biggest commercial fisheries. According to the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, landings from California market squid can be worth as much as $70 million per year. Each spring, squid show up in large groups along the central coast to reproduce. Squid mature quickly and live a short life. Soon after spawning, the squid will die. Fishermen take advantage of the squid's lifestyle. The fishery targets the large aggregations of spawning squid, ideally catching them after they lay their eggs. Squid boats shine bright lights at night, often visible from shore, to attract the squid towards their purse-seine nets. The abundance of squid varies from year to year, often in response to the water temperature and available food supply. El Niño years, when the water temperature is warmer, are notoriously bad for squid fishermen. Other years, upwelling in the Monterey Bay provides the perfect combination of cold water and bountiful krill and other prey items that squid need. In the late 1800s, as Monterey's fishing industry grew, different groups of fishermen began to compete for access to the bay's prime fishing grounds. Chinese migrant fishermen found themselves being pushed out of the profitable fishing grounds by other families. In his book, The Death and Life of Monterey Bay, Steve Palombi recounts how these fishermen changed their strategy, and subsequently changed California's fishing industry. Instead of competing with other fishermen for salmon and other finfish, the Chinese fishermen began to fish for squid, a popular dried product in Asia, but as of yet untapped in California. They fished at night, avoiding direct conflict with other fishermen. The bright torches they burned brought the squid to the surface, the likely predecessor of modern-day squid lights visible on the bay at night. China still plays a large role in the California market squid fishery today. Most of the squid caught locally is shipped to Asia for processing, before being shipped around the world to be sold, even back to Monterey where it was first caught. Squid fishing boats are visible on Monterey Bay in spring as fishermen target large groups of spawning California market squid, Doryteuthis opalescens. California squid is a sustainable seafood choice. Dine at one of the many restaurants along Cannery Row or Fisherman's Wharf, and you're sure to find calamari or squid steak on the menu. If you're tempted by one of these squid dishes, ask if it's California market squid. If so, go ahead and order it. It's rated a green best choice by the Aquarium's Seafood Watch program.
One reason for the best choice rating is the health of the California market squid stock. Squid grow up fast, reproduce and die, all within a year. Fishermen target the mature spawners, ideally catching them after they spawn, but before they would have died naturally. This allows the squid population to maintain healthy levels and support a thriving fishery. Also, because squid gather close together, fishermen can set their purse-seine nets around the group of squid, limiting the number of other species caught as bycatch. The California Department of Fish and Game manages the squid fishery with a permit system that limits access to fishing, seasonal catch limits and weekend closures to give the squid time to reproduce. If you happen to see the parade of squid boats on Monterey Bay one day, take a moment to celebrate the success of federal and state agencies in sustainably managing the California market squid fishery. Their work means we'll be able to preserve our ocean backyard, support California fishermen, and enjoy locally caught calamari for the foreseeable future.
今年も3月から九州に行って帰ってきたのお盆前ですからね。
乗組員は2人。連携を図りながらいろんな作業に当たります。